Hey, sports card collectors and investors, thanks very much for joining me today. I wanted to give a huge thank you to you guys. We just surpassed 500 subscribers, and we're having a blast making the videos. And I wanted to just kind of make a video to just kind of break down why I started this channel, what kind of prompted it, and where we're kind of headed with it. To be totally honest, I got back into the hobby a couple of years ago, back into sports cards, and over the last year, there's been a few great channels that have popped up on YouTube that have done an excellent job with new content, and really kind of raised the bar and brought education to this industry and this hobby, and it's been fantastic. And what happened was I was just left wanting more of this sort of content. I subscribed to everybody and then felt like I still wasn't getting enough. And so that's what prompted me to start my own channel, and then also, then coupled with the fact that, COVID kind of took hold, and I'll be perfectly honest, and who knows, maybe it's the combination of I'm about to be 40, I'm about to turn 39 actually, but I'm closing in on that midlife crisis, and COVID happened, and it was kind of like, you know what? Why not start now? This is something that I really enjoyed as a kid, sports card collecting. And it was something that, I've talked about in previous episodes. It's something that I got into at a young age. I learned a lot of my early business lessons, trading cards and buying and selling cards with dealers that pretty much got the best of me the majority of the time when dealing with them back in the late 80s and 90s. But, it was something that is a bright childhood memory for me. And that has spurred on kind of this thought of, hey, this is something I really enjoy doing. And, I need to, really focus on this. It's good for me. And for my little ones, it's something that they can get into. I have a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old. My youngest, he is autistic. And so for him to see dad on TV, he thinks it's the coolest thing in the world. My daughter thinks that, she asks me, it's really funny when she makes comments about, how people are going to recognize me on the street from my YouTube video, my YouTube channel, because I'm, so famous, which I think is really hilarious. So there's something to it, and it's really kind of brought our family together. It's been a lot of fun. My wife, supports it. She thinks that I'm a little crazy. Of course, I'm sure a lot of you can relate just with, how many packages are coming in the mail and, buying and selling. And, there's times where she's just kind of like, I hope you know what you're doing, because there's a lot of packages coming through. And, of course I have to try to, tell her that I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing, but, I suppose you never know. But, we're all just having a blast with it. And, it's something that has really been a big positive for our family during a really hard time. Fortunately, we haven't had any, job losses or anything during this crisis, like a lot have. So I feel for a lot of the people, we were fortunate so far anyway to kind of dodge those bullets, but, you never really know, and we're trying to do everything we can to pump money back into local business because we know that people are hurting. And so we feel for all of you out there that have felt the effects, and we hope that it gets better soon and we can all get back to, somewhat of a normal life. And so, I hope if anything that this channel has been somewhat of a getaway to, to do something, just kind of get your mind off of reality, and do something that we love. And that's, breaking cards, card packs, and buying and selling single cards, and just enjoying the hobby, while sports have been away, as well as, the current crisis that we're going through. So, it's something that, it's just a weird time, and, it's just a strange time. So a huge thank you to you guys again for for getting over 500 subscribers. We want to continue to grow the channel. A big part of what I want to do is to maintain consistent content coming out, because that was something where, I can never get enough. I feel like I could watch this stuff all day. And so, we want to get content out every single day to you guys. And so I hope that it provides value. If you do have any video ideas, if there's anything you'd like me to cover, I'm happy to hear suggestions. please comment below. And we're happy to do it. Subscribe, and we will keep on continuing with content that we feel is relevant to the industry and to the hobby. I also wanted to add in this video my one card pick of the day. And this is one where, it's a card, actually, I don't own any of these. I've been trying to buy this card, and my threshold that I had set was $150 for this one. And I keep on losing the auctions, 160, 170, 200, but anyway, I wanted to share it with you because it's a player that I've made a couple of other videos about previously that is flying under the radar. I have to assume that this player is going to get a bounce back when they return and when basketball returns, and that player is Steph Curry. And so, the card that specifically I'm thinking about is the 2009-2010 Upper Deck. It is, let me see if I can get the number here. Oh shoot, I don't have the number in front of me. It's I think it's 231, or it's in the 200s. It's a picture of him. I'm going to put it up on the screen. It'll be him. He's dribbling. It's an Upper Deck rookie card. PSA 10 pop count on this is 660. So, there's not 5 of them out there, but at the same time, there's not 10,000. It's a semi-rare card. And there's a lot of people, keep in mind, a lot of collectors and investors are not going to sell these. So there might be 660 in existence that are out in the wild. That doesn't mean 660 are on eBay for sale right now. These are selling anywhere, and like I said, I've been trying to get there at 150. They're selling anywhere from 175 to 220 on a fairly regular basis. But that is my card pick of the day. That is one where if it sinks under 175, I'm trying to get one. I don't own one yet, but I'm a big believer in Steph Curry making a comeback this season. I think that Golden State is going to be a team to be reckoned with when they come back with Clay and with Draymond, and who knows who else they'll add. I'm a big believer in Steve Kerr as the coach. I think that they're going to be someone to deal with. Certainly a playoff team. And so if we're looking at cards, I mean, that's going to typically gives a boost to card prices. So that is my card pick of the day. Steph Curry in general is somebody that I think is not a bad player to look at right now, just because prices have sunk to some degree because of his injury. He's not on anyone's radar because he just hasn't been playing. But he is a generational talent, future Hall of Famer, multi-championship player. I mean, he's one of those guys that he's made just a dramatic difference in the league. And so that's my card pick of the day. But again, thank you guys so much for getting us to 500 subscribers. We're excited to grow this channel and to keep things going. We're open to suggestions, so please comment, message me, send me an email. My contact is below. But thank you again, and we look forward to seeing you again. Take care.